Good morning. Today we are again taking up Sons and Lovers, Chapter 7, and the title is Lad and Girl Love. As the title suggests, that there is going to be a boy and a girl and description of their growing intimacy. True to its title, in this chapter, we find growing intimacy between Paul and Miriam. Though through Miriam's perception, we come to know that she is interested in learning. She does not have much interaction with people, and she can hardly boast of any social activity. She is interested in Paul, but she has a feeling that he sees a different side of her and not the real one. He fails to see the girl she is inside. She wants to see, she wants to give him the best side, but she feels that he is unable to capture the essence of what she is. Once, when he falls sick, she thinks that he could be the one who is weak now, and this is the right time that he can fall in love with her, as his state is weak. And on the other hand, Paul likes the Livier farm, as he feels it is different from his own house. Mrs. Morrel is an intelligent and a logical woman, as we all know. But Mrs. Livier and Miriam are religious and spiritual beings. So they are in stark contrast of Mrs. Morrel. So he finds that the atmosphere is absolutely different from his own place. Once, when he is visiting Livier farm, they all have a dinner, and Miriam has burned the potatoes that she had prepared, and all are very upset. And when she tries to give her side, then she is reprimanded. So we come to know that here dinner is not an insignificant affair as in the house of Morels. And this is what Paul also discovers. And he also sees that when she's trying to to speak up, then her mother is actually taking the sides of the boys and asking Miriam not to take things to her heart and sacrifice her own feelings and try not to fight back. This is what Paul finds strange. And he is unable to understand that for such an insignificant thing, why such a huge conflict has occurred. Then nature plays its role in bringing Miriam and Paul together as they find connection through nature while they are looking at a nest. But we also know that Paul is friends with the boys and especially Edgar. Now, as Miriam and Paul are growing closer, coming closer, Paul finds her attractive, but at the same time, he is annoyed with her. Once she shares the information that she wants to learn, and then Paul agrees to teach her algebra. Again, there is an incident of Paul and Miriam walking home, and Miriam takes him to the woods to show him a particular bush that she wants to share with him. And while they are walking through the woods, they get delayed. And Mrs. Morrel is waiting for them. On arriving late, she lets him know that she disapproves of this relationship. Paul insists and tries to convince her that he is not interested in courting Miriam. Soon after this, Miriam notices uh, something about Paul when they go to the Hemlock Stone on Good Friday. She feels that he appears different when he is alone with her, and there is a sudden realization that she loves him while she was trying to fix his umbrella to save him from the wrath of Mrs. Morel. On Easter, Miriam again goes on excursion with Paul to Wingfield Manor. Later on, she decides that she will not call upon Paul from now on, as she is very ashamed of herself for loving him. But she does call him eventually, and Paul gets for her some flowers to pin them on her dress. And Paul forces his family to accept her as his friend. Paul has turned 20 now, and he has been saving money for his family, as he has always wanted to take them for a holiday for at least 2 weeks. And before leaving, Miriam stays at the house that evening, and she walks with Paul on the beach, and both of them watch the moon. This is the time where Paul feels that he has strong feelings for her, but he cannot interpret his feelings correctly. And this confusion irritates him, and in this state of confusion, he gets angry and he blames Miriam for making him feel all this confusion. And so it is all about knowing how these young boy and girl are coming to the terms that they have developed feelings for each other. This is all for today. Thank you.